I'm a Georgia Bulldog till I die. Red and black running deep inside. Got that pride, you can see it in my eyes. Stand tall, yeah, we working through the night. G-A, that's right.
Welcome back, everybody, to the live, man. Shout out to Jared29, man, for hopping off in this thing early. You know what I'm saying? Appreciate you, man. He say, hopefully you don't have no technical difficulties. Yeah, man, it's a lot dealing with this going live and, just doing this whole thing, period. It comes with a lot sometimes, you know what I mean? But I appreciate you for sticking with me anyway. I do have the phone lines open for anybody that want to, come up, tap in, let me know what you feeling as far as, this last bit of the season. Shout out to 225 girl. Yeah, but I do have the phone lines open. Like I say, just if you want to tap in and talk about the rest of the season or the season, the regular schedule and anything you want to talk about when it comes to that and anything else, you know what I'm saying? I know it's a lot going on, especially with Michigan's ex-head coach, Sharon Moore. Hopefully I'm saying his name correctly, but it's a lot, man. Like I just in the last couple of hours, I was watching a lot when it came to him and all of the stuff and all of the content creators and all of the ESPN just making a big deal out of this situation. And me personally, I feel like it is something serious when it comes to that situation, because obviously Michigan has been having some issues over there, period. You know what I mean? Not just this lone incident. Like they obviously had issues with stealing signs, and I'm gonna get into that a little later in the live, man. But for right now, this is mainly just tapping in with y'all, man. That's why I titled it "Where My Dawggs At." Where everybody at? Tap in. Let me know what you talking about. Let me know what's going on. Some stuff that I might have not heard about. You know what I'm saying? Tap in, man. Let me know what's going on. Like I say, the last couple of hours has been really me just looking at a lot of stuff when it came to Sharon Monroe, and it just seems so ironic. His situation just seems so crazy. You know what I mean? Like I didn't see this coming. I don't think he's seen this coming. And like I said, I'm gonna go a little more in depth on his situation later on in the live if I could. But I don't even want to make it all about him because I feel like he already got a lot of attention on him already. I think he's currently locked up. He should be out by now. He should have been able to get a bond or whatever the case may be, or and get out by now. But man, it's wild, man. I just wanted to come kick it with y'all, man, and see who's in the live, kick it with the chat, man. Where my people at, man? Where y'all at, man? 225 girl in here. Jared, I know he was gonna be up in here. You know what I'm saying? What we talking about, man? What's the deal? Also, too, I wanna ask y'all about college basketball too, like because I kind of been watching the Georgia Bulldogs. I know a lot of y'all probably not Georgia Bulldog fans when it comes to basketball, but I have been watching it, and I think that Georgia is doing very good. I think they 8-1 right now. I'm not quite sure, but I think they is 8-1 right now, and I haven't been watching it very close, but I have watched a couple of games this season, and the guys look pretty decent, and I will be watching on Saturday. I think they play Cincinnati on Saturday, and I was just wondering, since the season is out, if you guys wanted to watch it with me live. If that's cool, then, we can rock out. I'm just going based on y'all. I'm going to be going live Saturday regardless. Even if we don't watch the Bulldogs, I'm going to be live Saturday regardless, just because I know that, people need something to chop it up about on Saturdays, and I know y'all going to, need to have something to talk about. But anyway, let me go ahead, and since ain't nobody tapping in, let me go ahead and get into this Sharon Monroe situation, because I thought it was wild just watching it and watching all the stuff that everybody had to say. So, you've already seen it. If you Georgia or if you football fans, you've already seen all of the snippets, all of the clips, all of the videos on that situation. Uncle Lou did something. I didn't watch that, but I did see that he did do something on it. I didn't want to make it a full video, but I did, want to talk about it in this live, how crazy the situation is. I just, I don't want to feel like the man was set up, but it seemed like it was. It seemed like it was, just too much of a coincidence that, he 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 got the head coach job for one. After Harbaugh left, he got the head coaching job. And just speaking of his record, as far as his record goes, you know, um, we all know in 23 is when they spoke about them stealing signs. They got the footage of the guy being on the sideline. I forget what team he was on the sideline. And he was from Michigan or whatever, and it came out that they were stealing signs, and they suspended Harbaugh. And supposedly he, in his resignation letter or whatever letter it was, if he was to leave, he would put Sharon Moore in charge, and that's neither here nor there. My main thing is, in 23 they went 15-0. Then you turn around in 24, I think they was 8-5. And then here in 25, you 9-3. So in my opinion, I feel like he was already on his way out the door. I think that Michigan looked at the fact that they spent $10 to $12 million on a quarterback, and I'm not saying that he didn't produce, but he damn sure didn't even get them into the playoffs. And the fact that you went 8-5 in 24, and then 9-3 this year, I feel like he was destined to be fired regardless, right? So that's my main thing. But I just feel like they made it look as if, the whole allegations of him dealing with somebody on the staff, they made that look like that was the reason why he was let go. In which that is against Michigan policy. I think they got a zero tolerance policy when it comes to head coaches dealing with staff members, right? In an intimate way. So that was wrong on his part, in my opinion. That definitely was wrong. I don't see how it was let out the bag the way it was, though. Like it seemed kind of fishy to me how that situation happened. Like all of a sudden, you look like somebody tapping in. All of a sudden, you go 8-5, then turn around, go 9-3. The next thing you know, they talking about you getting
Jared,
fired. Look like Jared calling in, man. What's up, Jared?
what's going on, man?
Nothing much, man. Just
Hey,
wanted to go live and, just chop it up about whatever. You know what I mean?
yeah, I was fixing dinner, but I mean,
Oh,
I saw
okay.
you were on earlier. I forgot that you came on at 5:30, but yeah,
Right.
yeah, sure. I'm gonna talk about a bunch of stuff, but I'll keep it brief.
Okay.
Sharon Moore was basically set up. That woman came out,
Jared, you on?
after the season was over, she came out and said, "Hey, she delivered all the text messages to the athletic director and the president.
Right.
As they call it, Capitol Hill is what they call it when they go to the director, the president,
Right.
the AD, all that. And she finally did it after the season was pretty much over and they had a bowl
Right.
game,
That's
and it caused his mental breakdown. So that could be liable for, it is his own actions, but the traumatic stress it put on him having a
Right.
mental breakdown, he could sue the university, but I don't know if he's got that kind of money for impunitive damages for firing him and putting him in a mental breakdown.
But it's crazy because I could have it wrong, and the reason why I say I could have the timeline wrong of the arrest and when he was fired.
Because I listened to the full interview on the Fox interview, the actual, Fox, like not Fox Sports, like Fox, the actual Fox
Right.
News, and he said he put a knife to her neck and wanted to cause bodily harm. He didn't. Then he said he wanted to put a knife to his whatever body and cause bodily harm.
Right.
So basically, yeah.
You know what? I think it was a start to cut you off, but I think it was a setup also because from what I read, the article that I read, I could be wrong. It could have went, another way. But the article that I read, the police dispatch came out to his property, I guess, at around 4:10, they said. And then at 4,
Well, they found him at a church. They found him at a church.
right. Right, but they said they came out at 4:10, but then at 4:43, that's when he got the letter about being fired, or the university put it out about him being fired, and then they saying that about the girl, that the relationship he had with a staff member. So I'm like, why? How is this happening back to back like this? It almost seemed like a setup, even if it's not. It could be a coincidence, but it seems
Michigan is really shady. I mean, we know that for a fact because how Jim Harbaugh was in 2023 and
Right.
and 2021. From 2020 up to 2025, they have been a shady, university when it comes to the football.
Right, and that 23, and the crazy part about it is the 23 season. I believe that Michigan was all, for one, he didn't deserve the head coaching job. That's the first thing that I feel like he really didn't deserve it. But then Harpo put it, said that he would be the next up if he was to leave. Okay, that's cool. But my thing is the simple fact that in 23, we don't know how long they had been cheating. So they, in my opinion, they can't even really count that season as a completed undefeated season, going 15-0, winning the national championship. I couldn't necessarily count that season because we don't know how long they've been stealing signs. We just saw
they were stealing signs from 2020, but they got caught, which is rare. They got caught middle of the season in 2023, and that's very rare.
Okay, so
they were stealing. They were stealing signs, and it all goes back to Jim Harbaugh because we all want to point Connor Stallings. But, I mean, Jim Harbaugh hired the guy, so we know Jim Harbaugh is the guy that got away with it and got off scot-free. He got off scot-free. He got off scot-free. He's basically banned from college football, but he's got a coaching job with the Chargers and get paid millions of dollars. Right. While Sharon Moore, he has a buyout, but he's never going to see that buyout. And the buyout, it was dirt cheap. Right. It was $13.9 million total.
Right.
That's dirt cheap, and he's never going to see that. Because of what happened.
Exactly. It just seemed the way it happened, like from the article I read, it just seemed like back to back, and I'm like, wait a minute. His record in 24 was 8-5. This season they went 9-3. I'm like, they probably already had it out for him anyway, because they thought that getting the guy like Bryce Underwood, paying him $10 to $12 million, they thought that was going to do something, starting the freshman. So they probably already had it out for him anyway. Now I know that it was only 2 years.
Well, Michigan isn't a quarterback. Michigan isn't a quarterback school. They're a running back school and a defensive school. That's how they've been for a while.
Right.
And they have to, and now they're going to have to change their philosophy to like a different kind of football program where they're going to have to be a quarterback first program, throw the ball more and run the ball less, still have that defense, but they're going to have to rely on the quarterback more.
Right.
And I don't know if Bryce Underwood should stay there because he's not going to develop any, especially with the new.
Well, it's been a lot of talk. I've been hearing different people at my job and just different people that know football. There's been a lot of talk that he may decide to go ahead and, transfer. But I'm not sure of that because I haven't seen anything on it. So I'm not going to say that that's what he's going to do. But you just never know, especially with all of the drama that's going down with Michigan. I'm sure with him being a freshman, he would have never, seen this coming. You know what I mean? Now you got him. Now you got his head coach. He done bonded with him. He done, formed some type of relationship with him. And now he's getting fired.
Like in his first true freshman year, he didn't develop any at all. He basically stayed the same. And if he stays there with not a quarterback head coach, he's not going to get any better.
Yeah, but I think Sharon was an offensive coordinator, wasn't he?
I don't know. I mean, it didn't look like it. It looked like the same thing I saw last year and the year before. A bunch of running the ball and hard-nosed defense.
Oh, okay. I could have sworn that he was the offensive coordinator or something before he became the head coach. But like I said, even for the Michigan fans, they can't necessarily count that 23 season. Like if I was them, I wouldn't really be proud of that, man. Because obviously at the end of the day, your team been stealing signs. You didn't win it legitly. You know what I mean? So, and then you also didn't get to play Georgia. So at the end of the day, you could, be proud of the 23. But at the end of the day, I know I wouldn't, especially if I knew that we didn't do it legit.
Yeah. And the bad thing is, Jim Harbaugh got off scot-free, and
Yeah.
Everybody else got punished.
Yeah, yeah, and that's the sad part about it. And now you dealing with this situation. Like I say, I think that it was literally a setup because they knew that they wanted to get him out anyway. They seen the way his
They do it. They do it. They do it. Yeah, they do it. I mean, she comes forth, and they know he's probably going to get fired. So what does she do? She comes forth right before the end of the season, and she shows all these text messages and emails on her phone. And then they immediately fire him and put him in a downward spiral.
Right.
And he does all this stuff.
Right.
I don't even think he has I don't even think he has a record of criminal history or anything like that.
Nah, he don't have a record in it. I didn't see nothing else on him outside of this situation. And the way they blowing it up and stuff. And typically they would blow it up.
If I'm Sharon Moore, I would sue the University of Michigan for putting me in the.
Yeah.
I mean, he's in a bad way too because of with the women. I mean, with the girl, but at the same time,
right?
The way he was fired,
yeah,
how he was fired,
and then on top of it, fire me the correct way. Don't pull all of this stuff out of nowhere on me. No, fire me the correct way. Don't set me up like this. And I think that's exactly what happened. Like I said, I know he was only the head coach for 2 years. And Shabazz said, wasn't he married? Yeah, he's married. At least for right now, he is. But like I said, I know that it was only 2 years that he coached, as a head coach. But Michigan, with them paying that $10, $20, $12 million, they was expecting a whole lot more from this situation. So I feel that they were already going to fire him anyway, but they just, this was just the icing on the cake. You know what I mean? And then he supposedly was arrested. And you know what I mean? And then it's a zero tolerance. I get it. It's a zero tolerance at Michigan as well as probably some other colleges too. So I know Michigan probably ain't the only college that don't allow you to have intimate relationships with staff. But I'm pretty sure it's a lot of people doing it. Any intimate
relationship with a executive or staff member probably isn't a good idea. Look at Bobby Petrina. Yeah. But that's a different situation because he didn't literally go to the woman's house and put a knife to her neck or arm or body.
Right. Yeah, it seems like a setup. And I'm not a Michigan fan. I have no reason to try to defend Sharon in no kind of way, but the way when I read the article, it don't seem right. Like it's just like, wait a minute. All of this coming at one time. At 4:10, they arrived at his residence. At 4:43, that's when the university put out that they were done with him, and then the girl says whatever she says or whatever, give out the text messages or whatever. I'm like, this don't seem right.
But anyway,
it is what it is.
I wanted to talk about Alabama and how the rumor is Ty Simpson was playing hurt since the Auburn game.
That's bullshit. That's bullshit. I don't want to hear that. I heard KB talking about it, and it could be true. But I think that's just another reason to give her an excuse for the butt whooping that they took.
I get that, but if he's playing hurt since the Auburn game, why are you starting him?
That's the point. That's the point I'm making. Like it's just an excuse because they got whooped the way they got whooped. You know what I mean?
You need to put in your backup or put in the third string, Keelan Russell, one of the two, because you're not going to get anywhere with a hurt quarterback. The rumor is he has a herniated disc, and that can be really bad. Because if he gets hurt, like really bad with a herniated disc, you slip a disc really bad, you might not be able to walk for a while. I got.
Go ahead.
Go ahead.
No, I was saying the guy that I saw did look like he had no slip disc. The guy that I saw looked like this, but you know what? This would have never been the case if they would have won that game. We would have never heard about this if they had won the damn SEC championship. So that's where when I heard KB talking about it, I think somebody said it in the chat. He didn't actually say it, but somebody said it in the chat and he responded to it. I don't believe that. I believe that that's just the excuses that they're making just because the way they got beat. Because had they won that game, or if they would have made it a close game, we would have never heard about him being injured at all. So I think that they're just using the excuse just because of how bad they got beat.
Yeah, but if he is playing hurt, he should immediately sit down, especially with a herniated disc. That's no joke.
Right.
One slip disc, and you can be really, you'll have to have major surgery. My
Right.
pops has his disc is all gone.
Mm-hmm.
He's okay, but I mean, he has to get an injection in his back,
Right.
every several months.
Listen, I don't
And it's,
think that, his agents or whoever, dealing with him, his advisors, I don't think any of those people would have allowed him to continue, especially playing Georgia. I highly doubt that his advisors, his family would have allowed him or wanted him to play in that damn game, especially as physical as Georgia is probably the most physical team in college football, one of the most physical teams in college football. I don't believe that they were gonna let him play that game if he had a slip disc or was injured in any kind of way. I didn't see
no, that's not a slip, a herniated.
a herniated.
Herniated is different from slip. If you got a slip disc, you're in real trouble. But herniated is okay to play on, but to a certain degree. If it's too herniated, you might be in trouble.
Yeah, I just don't believe it, Jared. I don't believe it. I believe that they using that as an excuse because I think another season, I can't remember what season it was. They tried to use
2021.
Was it 2021? They tried to use another.
No.
What was the excuse?
Jameson Williams.
Jameson Williams. Yeah, exactly. So it's just like every time we play these guys, something happens.
Jameson Williams blew out his knee or something in the championship national title game.
Yeah, man.
And he got sidelined for the rest of the game.
Right.
And
like I
he
said,
never played again.
Like I said, the next.
And now he plays for the Lions.
And my thing is, it's the next man up, especially when you're talking about Alabama. Alabama is supposed to be so great. They're supposed to be the best team, no matter who they have at quarterback or whatever. So,
well, I think what's killing them is the West Coast offense. That's what's killing them.
Yeah, definitely.
I think we have seen that. I think we kind of saw that last year, just not as heavy.
Mm-hmm,
kind of.
Yeah, they're not physical enough.
I mean, we're seeing a lot more with Ryan Grubb, but we saw it some with Kalen DeBoer doing it last year. I mean, not as much because of the type of quarterback he had with Jalen Milroe.
Right.
Because he couldn't throw as much. He was a running quarterback. He wasn't a throwing quarterback.
Hey man, listen. When you look at the pregame the pregame video, one of my guys sent me a video, man. I wish I could show it right now, but that hype video that they had, I couldn't see no way Alabama would have won that game. The way those guys was hyped up, especially guys like Nate Frazier. I saw him on Shannon Sharp and Ocho's show, and they talked about, you can tell that Kirby Smart has really gotten these guys bought into, the mission at Georgia, and these guys they're ready to play for each other. You know what I mean? So there was no way Georgia was going to lose that game. Just watching that hype video, the enough is enough. 225 girl, you got it. Enough is enough.
Yes, I saw that. Yeah, it was pretty good. I mean, it's pretty motivational.
Right. It was no way. Nobody was going to beat Georgia. Nobody was going to beat Georgia, not the way they were hyped up, not the way Kirby Smart got them guys all together and built them up into a team that wanted to play for each other. You know what I'm saying? And when a team is like that, ain't nobody going to get in their way and stop them. So that was inspirational for real. Like, no lie. Like, me watching that, I wanted to go out on the field. Shit, he got me hyped up.
I know Chauncey Bowens hurt himself, but I think Kirby Smart said he's okay. He fell on his back or something.
Yeah.
So,
yeah.
I like Chauncey Bowens more than Nate Frazier, even though he hasn't got as much snaps. I think he's the more explosive running back.
Who's that? Nate Frazier?
Chauncey Bowens.
Oh yeah, Chauncey Bowens is very explosive when he's in, and he's good. But I think that Nate Frazier, he's still my favorite just because I just see a lot of talent. I see talent in him. You know what I mean? I don't necessarily.
Yeah, there's talent in him, but Chauncey Bowens is just explosive. Like, when he gets a run,
right,
he's just so fast and he's just explosive. Like, he's got power.
Yeah.
And he's just he's just so explosive. Like, and he can catch the ball really good. He can, like, the fourth and 1 or 4th and 2 at Georgia versus Texas. He caught the ball, and I mean, he's been doing a lot of good stuff. Like, he's a really good running back. I just wish they'd use him more. I know he's kind of banged up, but I think he's the better running back over Nate Frazier. That's just me.
Well, I mean,
I really do think he's the better running back.
I mean, everybody got their opinion on which ones is better. I tend to say that my favorite. He may not be the better, but he is my favorite. But I think that both of those guys is going to do well at Georgia, and they definitely, like I say, Nate Frazier. He's been showing a whole lot of progress. I can clearly see it because I clearly see him holding the ball. Anytime he runs into contact, I can clearly see him trying to hold the ball with both hands. So when I see that lets me know that he is trying to do better, and you know what I mean. He is trying to make progress, so that's a good thing for us. And as well as Chauncey Bowens, man, and shout out to him too because if everybody stays, 2026 is going to be crazy. Like if everybody sticks around, telling you.
Well, Zachariah Branch is going to the draft. There's no question. I mean, he'll be a first-round draft pick. Lawson Lucky will be like a second-round, first-round draft pick. He'll be gone. Oscar Depp will be gone.
Yeah, I'm gonna be honest with you, man. I'm gonna be honest with you. Those guys, they haven't performed the way I expected them to as much. You know what I mean? They have been blocking a whole lot, which is cool. You know what I mean? But and the reason why, I went over since the season has been done pretty much as far as the regular season goes or the regular schedule. I've been doing a lot of like homework, and what I realize is that the reason why those guys are blocking for the most part is because you don't have a deep threat. You don't have a X factor. You had it in Kobe Young, but Kobe Young's been hurt, so therefore you need extra block. You don't have that. I mean, you got it in Noah Thomas. Can you hear me?
Okay. Yeah, you went out for a second.
Okay. Yeah, but I was saying like the reason why I know a lot of times we watch these games, they're like, well, why they keep throwing those bubble screens? Why is Bobo? The reason why is because his go-to receiver is not tall enough to go up and grab a 50-50 ball. That's just how I've been seeing it lately, and I've been noticing that's why he's running the bubble screens, and that's why the tight ends are not getting as many reps as they should be getting because they have to block. You know what I mean? You got to block when you don't have nothing.
Well, I hear Kobe Young could be coming back, not for the Sugar Bowl, but if we win the Sugar Bowl, the next playoff game.
Yeah, I believe he will. I believe he will come back. That's going to be great for us if he does come back 100% and ready to go.
And Noah Thomas, and I think Noah Thomas will be back for the Sugar Bowl. So.
Yeah, but Noah Thomas just needs some breakaway speed. He need to find some breakaway speed. I see him locked up all of the time because I've been trying to focus on why he's not getting open. I've been trying to figure it out, and I think that's what it is. He can't find any breakaway speed, and that's the problem with him. I don't he did great at Texas A&M, but here at Georgia, it may take him some time.
Texas, you mean Texas?
I meant no, who that?
The Longhorns.
Who? Noah Thomas?
Noah Thomas at Texas. When we were playing Texas at Georgia.
No. I'm talking about when he was playing for Texas A&M before he transferred.
When he was playing for Texas A&M.
Yeah.
Well, he's doing pretty good too. He got hurt. He got hurt, and he ain't got as many snaps.
Yeah, he ain't got as many snaps.
And plus, we had a bad game 2 weeks ago. I mean, we didn't have a great game because Georgia Tech plays us that way.
Right.
They've been playing us that way for 3 years now with Brent Key.
Right. Yeah, and they did what they had to do to try to win the game.
So
which
I think Noah Thomas is a great receiver. He's really filled in for Kobe Young.
Yeah, he's doing okay.
He does some good things. He's a decent fill-in for Kobe Young.
Yeah.
I think he's not as big as Kobe Young, but he's tall as Kobe Young.
Right. I just need to see him not get wrapped up so much. I believe that's what I've been noticing. It's because of his size. He's tall as Kobe Young, but he's not as big as Kobe Young. And he's not as fast. He's not fast either. That's another thing. So that's when I see him locking up with a corner or something like that. That's what I'm seeing now. That I'm going back looking at the film. I'm trying to, because I've been this whole season trying to figure out why he hasn't been getting open. And I'm realizing that that's what it is. It's basically because he can't find any breakaway and he's getting locked up. So I just think that that's what he need to work on a little more, trying to get, find his way to get open. But man, with the tight ends that we already got on the staff, man, even with Lawson Lucky and Oscar Depp going into the draft, if they do, we'll be good. We'll be great, actually, because we we got some of the best tight ends, I think, in college football. To be honest with you,
I think we just need to get some receivers out the transfer portal and NIL, specifically from specifically from Southern Cal, if we can. Like that that's where we got Zachariah Branch from.
Mm-hmm.
That's what we need to do this time. Get some hot receiver from Southern Cal.
Right.
And do that, and then get another receiver from the SEC that's really decent.
USC, get some guys from over there too. Because USC, they got some talented guys over there too, especially the younger ones that they definitely talented over there. So
because I'm sure some people will be wanting to transfer out or want some NIL money to come over to Georgia. So I'm sure we can get a really good receiver out of USC. So,
right. Oh yeah.
And some sort of hot name receiver out of the SEC too.
Yeah, we definitely gonna do that. We definitely gonna do it. And it happened last season, and that we got Zachariah Branch, Noah Thomas. So I think that it's gonna happen once again. I don't see Georgia slowing down. I think this season right here alone was enough for the young guys to sit back and realize, like, hey, man, this team right here is the team to be with. You know what I mean? Like, even when I saw the sidelines and I saw one of the guys on the staff talking to Zachariah Branch. I think it might have been after he scored that touchdown. He was like, see, you made the right choice. I told you make the right choice, right? And he was like, yeah, like, when you come into Georgia, you come to Georgia to get the experience, the vibe, the feeling. You bought into the mission at Georgia. And he came for the right reasons. And he's doing his thing over here at Georgia. So I give all the credit to Zachariah Branch. Without Zachariah Branch, I don't know where Georgia sits, to be honest. You know what I mean? Cam Coleman.
Well, Zachariah Branch. There's been some other key players. Besides Zachariah Branch.
Yeah,
I think there has anyway.
You have players that that play their part. But Zachariah, it's like a movie. Zachariah Branch is the star. Is the starting. The star cast member. Everybody else is just just playing their role. You know what I mean? They so it's like for me, that's how I look at the game. I look at it like a movie. Like, okay, you got the star of the movie, which is Zachariah Branch. But then you got the other cast members, you know what I mean, that play a part in the movie, but they just, they do their job. So that, shout out to everybody on the Georgia Bulldogs coaching staff as well as the players. Linda Lanier said Cam Coleman from Auburn is a quality wide receiver. Definitely. I believe he'll transfer out also.
Yeah. Oh, hey. Who's the guy from Auburn? The wide receiver that's really fucking good, but he's just stuck there with a shitty quarterback. What's his name from Auburn?
Cam Coleman. That's Cam Coleman.
Yeah, Cam Coleman. Yeah, we could steal him. We could get somebody from Southern Cal.
Yeah,
that's two receivers right there.
Yeah,
that we have on offense, and then we got our tight ends.
And then you got to remember, the young guys. You got to remember Talon Taylor and C.J. Wiley. Even though C.J. Wiley he's a little behind. He's a lot behind Talon Taylor, but yeah, man, get him in there, get some experience, and man, we're gonna be dominant, man. Hopefully.
We always have decent, really good. Really above average to good, really good tight ends. So I'm not worried about that. I just want some receivers. That's where we struggle at.
Yeah.
So we should dip into the transfer portal and NIL.
Yeah.
Coleman from Auburn, a receiver from USC.
Right. But
grab somebody.
But what we what we have to do is continue to get guys like Zachariah Branch, because that'll make wide receivers coming into college football want to play for the University of Georgia. If you don't see a lot of production, if I'm a wide receiver in high school and I don't see a ton of production coming from the wide receivers at Georgia, I'm typically not going to want to go to Georgia. That's why our defense
now that they've seen Zachariah Branch play at Georgia with a really good quarterback.
Right.
A quarterback that fits our system.
Right.
I think they'll start looking at Georgia, and if we put some NIL money out there for some receivers,
yep.
I think we can get them our way.
And that's exactly the point that I'm making. Like once with them, with us having Zachariah Branch and him being able to shine at Georgia, I believe it'll make a lot of different wide receivers coming out of college football. I mean, coming out of high school, want to play for the University of Georgia because as we can see on the defense side of the ball, we get heavy hitters every single season. We get top dogs every single season. You know what I mean? So I want to start seeing that as far as the offense side of the ball. Now we know the running backs typically we have better running backs than I feel like we have better running backs than we do receivers. So it's like if we can continue this thing going and Zach Branch continue to shine bright and make these young guys want to come to Georgia, we'll be all right, man. We'll get to that point to where we feeling like how Ohio State, like how because they constantly get top receivers over there. So eventually it'll happen.
Well, we'll never be able to recruit the receivers. We'll only just be able to get the NIL and transfer them out over here, because what Ohio State does, they're just a legitimate powerhouse when it comes to receivers and running backs.
Mm. Yeah. I mean, I believe it'll happen. I believe it'll but let's be honest, we don't necessarily need it to win a national championship, and that's what Georgia wants to do every single season. We want to win the SEC title, and we want to win the national championship. So we don't necessarily need those type of guys, but we do need guys that's big body, tall guys like a Kobe Young or a Zachariah Branch. We need those 50-50 guys, man, because you just do. You just, if you don't have them, you're going to be bubble screen. You're going to constantly do that, and have your tight ends block.
So speaking of which, so what do you think about Notre Dame and their crying bullshit?
I think Notre Dame is, I think they cowards, and I don't normally talk about teams like that, but I think that's cowards because, you're not in the conference. You sit at home, and then you think that you're just supposed to just slide in easily, trying to take the easy road out, which is crazy to me. But, if you want to take your ball and go home, then, hey, do what you do. Take your ball and go home and cry about it and pout about it. But it's not going to change anything. Notre Dame Notre Dame hadn't been great, and I don't know how long. When the last time Notre Dame had a guy come out of the draft and when the last time Notre Dame had a great quarterback? When the last time Notre Dame had a great running back? Like, Notre Dame to me is just like a joke. Like, honestly, they're a joke. And like I said, I don't like to talk about other programs like that because I really don't care about nothing really but Georgia. But it's a joke to me, man. It's a joke.
Yeah, I think Notre Dame. A lot of commissioners like the Big 12, the ACC kind of got onto them because they are just saying nonsense. Like the athletic director, who has more power than the commissioners altogether of the conferences, he basically said, "We have a better 10-win season than anybody." No, you don't. Alabama has a better 10-win season. They've won some. They had better conference wins. Vanderbilt,
Right.
Missouri,
Right. And
who else they got? Who else do they play? Georgia,
Oklahoma.
I mean, they lost to Oklahoma. That's a good loss.
Right, that's a good
what
loss.
They call it.
Yeah, it's a good loss.
Which I don't like. I don't like that. I mean, that's true.
Right, it's the truth.
But I mean, and who else they played that was a good win? They had a 5-game winning streak. They played pretty good.
Right. I don't even know who all they lost to, but I know that if you're not in the conference.
I'm talking about who they won to.
Oh, well, they hadn't really beat nobody that's, reputable like that, and that's my thing. If you hadn't really beat anybody.
But I'm saying that the point is Alabama's record, their record strength of schedule was better than Notre Dame's record.
Yeah.
And that's the reason why they got in over Alabama.
Right.
They got in over Notre Dame.
Right.
And that's why they were still 9 and Notre Dame was 10.
Right.
And that's why Miami got in over Notre Dame, because head-to-head and strength of schedule was about the same for Miami and Notre Dame. They played the same teams almost.
Right.
And when head-to-head matchups, when they played each other, Miami and Notre Dame, Miami won. So that's why they put them in.
Well, they got to get in. They got to get into a conference. They can come on over to the SEC like everybody else trying to do. You know what I mean?
I really don't think anybody wants to have them in a conference after all the stuff they've been saying.
They may not. They may not, but you're going to have to do so.
Because you have Notre Dame athletic director saying we feel like you've damaged our trust with the ACC and Notre Dame's reputation because you didn't support us. Well, they're not supposed to support you because Notre Dame isn't in the conference. You just have 5 games
Right.
scheduled with ACC, and Notre Dame is not in the ACC. You just have
Right.
5 games with them, and Miami is in the ACC.
Right. Right.
So they've been in the ACC for 20 years.
Yeah, yeah, and if you want to sit at home, sit at home. But we're gonna keep rising to the top. So it is what it is. Do whatever you feel is best for your team. But I appreciate you calling in, man.
Yeah,
Go ahead.
no problem. No, I was just saying, Notre Dame. If you really want to solve this problem, join a conference, specifically the ACC. They probably need some better teams, and I feel like that would be the best thing for the Notre Dame is to join the ACC.
Yeah, that'll be good for them. But I do appreciate your call, man, for calling in every time you call in, man. And you have a good rest of your night, man.
All right.
All right, man. Take it easy.
All right.
Dogs. All right, shout out to Jared, man, for jumping off in the live and giving his opinion and his takes on what's been going on around college football. Yeah, man. So what's we talking about in the chat? What are we talking about? Hey, man, I want to talk about what are we doing Saturday, gang? What are we doing Saturday? What are we watching Saturday, gang? Because I need something to do Saturday. and I'm free. I'm freed up all Saturday. So what are we doing Saturday, gang? Like, are we watching? I know a lot of y'all probably not fans of the Georgia Bulldog basketball team, men's basketball team. But, I have been watching a little bit of what's going on when it comes to those guys. And I'm definitely going to watch it Saturday. So even if I'm not necessarily watching it for the channel, I will be watching the Heisman ceremony. Oh, okay. We can do that. We can do that. We can watch the Heisman ceremony. That'll be cool too. He said we can't do anything until January. Oh no, we're gonna be live, Shabazz. We're gonna be live for something. Even if it ain't nothing going on, we're gonna be live for something. We're gonna be kicking it for something. Even if it's even off the Georgia topic, I will be live for something. You know what I mean? So we definitely gonna do that. You said you going fishing? Okay. Georgia B-ball game. We play Cincinnati 2 p.m. We definitely do, Mac. We definitely do. I ain't know you was a fan, but yeah, man. We definitely do. And that's why I said I'm trying to be live for that also, even with the ceremony. I want to be live. I want to be live because I know that the season is getting ready. The season is over pretty much. You know what I mean? January is the only time we're gonna really see anything going on really. I am going to be live for. I will be live for the Alabama versus Oklahoma in the first round, and I'm definitely going to be live for Tulane versus Ole Miss. So be prepared for that, y'all. I'm going to be live for that. We're going to have a great time because, it's going to be stress-free. We're going to have a great time sitting back watching that. Everybody bring their drinks. They smoke or whatever they do. Everybody bring it to the party because we're going to be live, man. Real talk. Outside of that, man, like I said, man, I had I didn't really have a lot to go into when it come to that. But I got 30 minutes, so anybody want to, chop it up about anything? Jared tapped in. I don't know what Mundo is. Mundo normally tap in too. Shout out to Mundo. But yeah, man, anybody want to tap in and chop it up? It's I'm here, man. Hit the line up. I know a lot of y'all be scared, like Shabazz and Bruce Taylor and even 225 girl. She's scared too. They don't be like to tap in. Ain't nothing wrong, man. Don't be scared, man. Tap in. Yeah, chopping with Chan Dog for live. Shabazz say he at work, man. Okay. I feel you. Get that work in. Get that work in. I done did my time. I'm chilling with y'all now. I done did my time. Shit. I got a couple more minutes though to kick it with y'all live though. But yeah, man. Today's live was just chopping it up with y'all. I didn't have nothing in particular or specific to talk about. The next live we do, we'll have more, make people more interested in whatever we got going on. But it is what it is, man. I'm just kicking it, man. hopefully everybody, have a great weekend. You know what I mean? Because Friday is near. I can't wait, honestly, so I can relax and chill and drink my Crown Royal. You know, need a little more of my cup now. But anyway, man, y'all been a great crowd, man. Real talk. Y'all been a very great crowd. I enjoyed y'all all season. We're gonna try to keep this thing going in the off season. I see Mac, the only Georgia Bulldog basketball fan. But it is what it is. Like I said, I'm gonna be live for that. So if y'all rocking out, uh, if y'all rocking out to the Georgia Bulldog basketball team, then we're gonna be live for that. Stay tuned Saturday. You hear anything about Kobe Young approaching a comeback? Man, I ain't heard nothing. I ain't heard nothing about him. What you said, approaching the comeback? You talking about next season? Or you talking about coming back off the injury? Because I heard that he could come back off the injury. Definitely will be, he will be back off the injury. Bro, you got to get on it. No, bro, I don't mess with that Henny. I don't mess with that Henny, man. I support everything, dog. Definitely chopping with Chan. I'm a Tar fan. I'm a Tar Heel fan. Oh, okay. Shout out to the Tar Heels. Oh, this season. Yeah. I think he will be back. I think Kobe Young will be back. We just don't know when. Theo. What? Martin on my way to TCC game, bro. Okay. Max say the hen dog. Yeah, I can't mess with that. Shout out to I don't even know how to pronounce your name, bro. But Martin. I'll just say Martin. Yeah, man, I can't mess with that Hennessy. No. I can't do that. I like the Crown Apple myself. Yeah, man, listen, I don't do flavor. Honestly, I don't do flavor, but I do mess with the Reggie. I mess with the Reggie. Jared said Kirby said that Kobe Young, if we win the Sugar Bowl, he most likely will be there next playoff game. Okay. I saw Kirby talking about it, but I really wasn't. I didn't really watch the video. I really wasn't. I might have been busy doing something, but I did see in the press conference where he talked about Kobe Young, and he did mention that Kobe Young looked good. Like even in the Enough is Enough hype video, Kobe Young looked like he was. I don't know if he was limping. I didn't go back and watch it, but it looked like he was all right. So even if he does come back, hopefully he comes back and be just as good as he was before he left out. That's the main thing. Yeah, he can come back, but will he come back 100%? Now, we know normally if you get hurt, you're not really 100%, but some players come back and dominate. Some players don't. He walking around in the boot. Yeah, it looked like that, Kilo. It did look like that. That's why I said I don't know if he was limping or not. I ain't rewind the video, but it did look like he was kind of limping a little bit. So he's still in that boot. We playing Ole Miss, lady in the Sugar Bowl. Ole Miss Lady in the Sugar Bowl. Who is Ole Miss Lady? You men win Sugar Bowl. Ole Miss can't beat us, especially without Lane. Kobe will play. All right, we got a call in, man. Got to call in. Let's see what this is.
Call from
Mondo.
Okay, my guy Mondo. What's going on, Mondo? What's happening, man? We live.
What's going on, bro? What's going on, bro? Go Dogs.
Go Dogs, man. We just chilling, you know what I mean? Spur of the moment type of live. I ain't got nothing really going on. We was just, me and Jared was chopping it up about Sharon Moore, man, with his situation, which is
yeah, man.
Don't they do it? What it look like to you, man? I know I chat, people watching. I know we talked about this already with Jared, but I want to hear Mondo's opinion on that situation. So, let us know what you think about that though. Like here we go.
See, the thing about it, man, marriage, you take that very, very serious, man.
Yeah.
And I hear a lot of people on these sports shows saying, well, he risked it all for 30.5 million. He threw away the money. It ain't about the money, man. It's the betrayal. You betrayed your wife. You betrayed your family. You got a beautiful wife and daughters, man.
Yeah.
And the little side chick, man, she ain't nowhere near on the level as the wife. I don't understand when dudes, huh?
When they cheat down.
Yeah, I don't understand that. I really don't,
Yeah,
man. I
yeah,
never understood that, man. But
right.
really, honestly, man, like
Yeah.
you stand up before God and you say vows to a person,
Mm-hmm.
you got to honor those vows.
Right,
And
right.
when you don't, when you step outside your marriage, man, you think you're getting away with it. Look, man, the night has a thousand eyes, man.
Mm.
You never know, especially with technology today, with cameras all over the
Mm-hmm.
place and
Mm-hmm.
everybody got camera phones, man.
Right.
You never know who see and who gonna snap your photo.
Right, right. And
So
you know with your situation, man, that you knew it was gonna be all over too. If it was to come out, it was gonna be all over the place. You know what I mean? He knew that was gonna happen if it was to come out. But it just, like me and Jared was talking about, it just almost seemed like a setup because it just, for me, I feel like the time frame. 4:10 the police come. 4:43 they announced that he's no longer the head coach, and then the girl come out and say whatever she says. It was a dumb move on his part. I get that. It was a dumb decision. But damn, like you was already gonna fire this guy. Let's just be honest. Y'all was already gonna fire him. You know what I mean? But the way they did it was just terrible, man.
Well, I mean, the thing about it is, man, they had a no fraternizing
Yeah.
rule in the contract.
Yeah, zero
And
tolerance.
when you sign the contract, yeah, when you sign the contract and it's there right there in black and white, bro,
Right.
that ain't no setup.
Right.
You know what I'm saying? That was him being a knucklehead. That was him not being able to control his not being able to control himself
Mm-hmm.
around women,
Mm-hmm.
around look, man, when you got a wife, when you tied a knot, if you can't, if you know, and I tell a lot of these young dudes, man, if you know you are not ready to get married
Mm-hmm.
and you're not ready to settle down with one woman,
Right.
don't do it.
Right.
Don't put no ring on her finger.
Right.
Don't say no vows to her.
Right.
Stay single.
Right. Right. Right.
Be single. Be like damn Bill Belichick. Be
Right.
single.
Well,
You know what I'm saying?
I ain't excusing them at all now, Mundo. I'm not excusing what he did. I'm just talking about the way it happened, because I'm looking at the time frame of the police report and all of this, and then him, and then I'm looking at the his record. You know what I mean? Since he been the head coach, and I'm like. And then I'm looking at the fact that they paid Bryce Underwood $10 million, and he has a lot to do with that. The head coach has a lot to do with what the players are getting, especially the quarterback. So I'm like, they might have probably was going to get rid of him any damn way. You know what I mean? Because you go from.
I doubt it, man.
You don't think so?
Remember, the man record was better than the was. No, man, he went 9-3 this year.
Yeah, he did. It was better than was.
Same damn record as Steve Starkey. Yeah, he 9-3.
Yeah,
and possibly could have went 10-3. Think about it, man. The man beat Ohio. He got 2 wins over Ohio State.
Mm-hmm.
One more than Jim Harbaugh. Well, I think Jim Harbaugh won 2 over Ohio State. But Shamar Moore, man, he has 2 wins over Ohio State.
What 2 wins do he have?
8-5 last year.
What 2 wins do we have? Bring me up to speed. What 2 wins did he have? What seasons?
As an intern in 2023, he beat Ohio State.
Okay, you talking about when Harbaugh got suspended?
And yeah, when Harbaugh got suspended. Remember,
right.
Harbaugh got, as a matter of fact, bro, Harbaugh got suspended, man, for the Penn State game and the Ohio State game.
Right.
Sharon Moore took Michigan into Happy Valley. They beat Penn State.
Right.
And then they turn around the following week and beat Michigan.
But do you really count 23? Like, as far as how well they played?
Yeah,
I mean, they were still in signs. I mean, goddamn. I mean, we don't know. We don't know.
I mean, man, look, man, that right there is nothing but a BS excuse by Ohio State fans. Look, everybody get film. Everybody get film, man. Come on now.
Yeah,
If
now
I
what?
got film on you, if
Right.
we is changing films,
Right.
and I'm noticing signs and stuff, I mean, come on, man. If I
Right.
can see, I got 20/20 damn vision,
Right.
I'm gonna see your signs.
Yeah. How
So
can
I've never understood that BS excuse about Ohio State fans, or they
Right.
stealing signs. I mean, here the coaches exchange film.
Right. Bryce said, "How can a man with no self-control be trusted to lead young men?" That's a true statement. I agree.
Exactly.
I agree.
Exactly.
I agree.
Look, Major. I understand where you coming from, bro.
Mhm.
I understand. It's all of this ain't no conspiracy. It ain't no setup. This dude was trying to be slick. He
Yeah.
was trying to be slick. He was trying to get him some coochie on the side, bro.
Yep.
He got caught.
Yep.
He embarrassed himself. He
Yeah.
embarrassed his wife. He embarrassed his kids. He embarrassed the program.
Right.
He embarrassed the school. He embarrassed his players, man. Do you know how embarrassing that is for them players, man?
And he don't have a career.
Wherever they go.
Do he have a career after this?
It's gonna take some time.
Yeah, it's got to blow over.
It's like Bobby Petrino. Yeah, look how long it took for Bobby Petrino to come back. Look how long it took for Rick Pitino to come back. Mel Tucker ain't came back yet, but I think Mel Tucker in the next 2 years, don't be surprised if you see Mel Tucker on somebody's staff.
So in other words, it's gonna take some time to blow over. People got to kind of forget about it and kind of let it go because
it's just like when Sarkeesian had that alcohol problem.
Oh yeah.
When he had that alcohol problem when he was at USC.
Yeah.
Everybody thought his career was over with, and Nick Saban took him in. I can see a situation if Glenn Schumer gets hired by someone.
Mm-hmm.
If he gets hired by someone, which I see that coming, all right, because he's hot right now.
Right.
He's one of the hottest coordinators in the game. I can see a situation where Kirby bringing Mel Tucker back in to run the defense.
Jared said this is totally different from Bobby Petrino. Bobby didn't put a knife to somebody's neck. Oh, okay, yeah. I mean,
yeah.
You know what I mean?
Now the thing about I don't know how true
that is.
I don't
right?
know how true that party.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
I got to actually really have some concrete proof.
Yeah.
You can't go by everything you hear on the internet.
Right.
You know what I'm saying?
Right.
So I got to see police reports that he actually put. I heard that he did put a knife to somebody's neck. I got to actually see the report and see the evidence.
They're saying that's why he got arrested.
Then if he did that, Major, hell no, he has no career.
Yeah, he ain't got no career
in college football, and he would be lucky to get a damn job on the high school level.
I'm telling you, they definitely, because they're not gonna want him around no damn kids. Like, you know what I mean? That's gonna be it for him, and I hate it for him. But like they say, what you do in the dark will come out into the light, and it may not come the way you think it's gonna come out. And this was a like a 2-for-1 for him. Like this was a 2-for-1 situation. So. And his wife finna hit them pockets. She about to hit them pockets hard. You know what I mean? The family.
He ain't gonna have nothing left.
Yeah, he ain't gonna have nothing left
because Michigan ain't gotta pay him a dime, bro, because he breached the contract.
He breached the contract, but she's still gonna hit them pockets, and she got all the right to. She's being embarrassed publicly.
Yeah,
you know what I mean. So yeah, hit them pockets. Get him for whatever I hope. And I ain't never seen the woman, the side piece. You know, I hope she making a room for him in her house, because that's where he gonna be.
Yeah, man. I think the marriage is over though. There's no coming back because the side chick got pregnant.
Oh my God,
she got pregnant.
Oh no,
the pregnancy test. I don't know why they would be dumb enough to have a pregnancy test delivered to the to the facility. I don't understand. Why not just go drive to a CVS or to a pharmacy or to a store, get the damn pregnancy test, and then just go take it at home or at a hotel or something.
Right. Right. But like you say, he shouldn't even been in this situation from the jump. You know, I be personally, I really the reason why I was saying the whole setup thing, because I really don't, you know what I'm saying, get into the whole marriage thing and what he did wrong. Like that's true. All of that is true. But I just was like, God damn, like, you know what I'm saying? But it is what it is, man.
Fox News,
He shouldn't have did it.
Fox News. I don't.
Oh,
Fox
I don't
News
watch
be
Fox.
putting out a whole lot of lies. I
Yeah.
don't. Yeah.
Yeah, Fox is
I gotta hear it from another news outlet, bro. I
Right.
don't believe Fox News. Remember, Fox News broke a story talking about Obama was finna invade Mars.
Yeah, Fox racist as hell
Yeah.
too. They racist as hell.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah, bring them down. I never believe anything Fox
Yeah.
News had to say.
Yeah,
Hell no.
yeah. Fox, you gotta be careful with Fox, man. They been racist
Yeah.
for a long time. You know what I'm saying? Like, I mean, it is obvious the information that they put out. I hadn't watched it in a long time, so I can't give you no example right off. But yeah, I've been stopped watching Fox.
But I ain't heard nothing about no knife. But I think I think it was a situation where when he got fired, he crashed out, and the girl probably said she was going. It was either she didn't want to have anything else to do with him, or she was gonna get rid of the baby.
Damn, that's a damn shame.
But I do believe. I do believe he may have grabbed her or put his hands on her. But the knife thing, bro, I don't know about that, man. He was still being not the knife thing, man. Wouldn't that be attempted murder?
Yeah.
Wouldn't that be an attempted murder charge?
Yeah.
If somebody think about it, man. If I put a knife to your neck, man, that's attempted murder.
Or either it's gonna be attempted murder, or it's gonna be like some type of assault, it's gonna be some type of assault if you don't get the attempt, because attempted murder, like you got
assault with a deadly weapon,
a deadly weapon. A battery or something like that. I don't think it's gonna be battery. It might just be assault with a deadly weapon.
No, bro, that's assault. Man, think about it, man. If somebody put a blade to your neck, their intentions is to hurt you or to take your life.
Oh, yeah.
So I'm thinking that's the same as somebody putting a barrel to your head. That's attempted murder, bro.
Right. Yeah.
That's attempted murder.
Yeah, shit got out of hand, and hey man, I mean, I hate it for him, to be honest with you. I hate it for him because we got Diddy documentaries coming out, and we got this situation happening, and man, I hate it for these guys, man. But I mean, that's the price you pay when you out there living like that. You living a double life. You know what I mean?
Yep. That's exactly what he was doing. He was a married man, married with kids, but he was living a double life, bro.
Yeah.
And if you look at the picture of the side piece, bro, that girl look like she about fresh out of high school.
Oh.
So the dude, 39, Sharon Moore, 39 years old, man. He was having a midlife crisis, making a little money, okay, got some fame, and just wanted to see, do I still got it?
Yeah, then you wait until you the head coach. Like, I ain't saying do it before that, but damn, like you the head coach of
power.
Like you got all that power,
bro.
Yeah, that's all it be. The power, man, it takes over.
Power go to some man head, man.
Yeah.
A lot of you notice, man, a lot of marriages, man, men actually don't really step out when they down financially. It's when they come up.
When they up.
The men that do cheat are the ones, that's on top of their game financially. And when you on top of your game financially, you got power, especially in the eyes of other women. And think about this dude, multiply that times 10.
Yeah.
You are the head coach of the Michigan Wolverines. You running the program. This chick is like your assistant. So they traveling together. They staying in the same hotels together. They eating lunch together. They always together. He's spending more time with that chick than he was his wife. But you got to be able to fight temptation, man.
Right.
You got to have self-discipline.
Yeah, you got to have exactly. And I hope you got to something in a savings account. Like, cause man, you're not getting what you're not gonna get a buyout. And your wife gonna take the rest of whatever you got. I'm sure she gonna take it. You know what I'm saying? I mean, she rightfully so though. You know what I mean? Like, I know a lot of guys get mad and say, "Well, damn, she taking him for all he got." But the way he done this situation, yeah, like I can agree. Go ahead and get what you deserve. You know what I mean? The bunny put
But
put that thing on
man.
him. I figured it was a bunny. He said that bunny put that thing on him.
Yeah, little blonde head chick.
Oh
Blonde head chick,
yeah.
man. But I mean,
Yeah.
I mean, from the looks of her, she don't. I'm looking at her and I'm looking at pictures of the wife, bro. She ain't got a damn thing on the damn wife. I'm sorry.
And he cheated down.
He cheated down. And here's the kicker, Major. Here's the kicker. It is their 10-year anniversary.
Oh, she about to kill him. She about to not kill him, but she about to
10-year anniversary, man.
She about to get him for everything he got. Anything he got, she about to get him.
But
Jared saying prenup.
Yeah, because when they got together, he didn't have nothing. He ain't have nothing. Ain't no prenup, Jared. Because when they got together, he didn't have nothing.
Right.
She's entitled to every damn thing.
That's sad, man, that he went out the way he going out. And this all over. So she's been publicly humiliated. So he's about to hey man, I won't be surprised if he just somewhere in the corner, ready to, I can't say it on live, but y'all know what I'm talking about.
Hey, Bruce Taylor said his wife ain't gonna leave him. They just had twin baby girls. Man, let me tell you something. Hey, Taylor, that lady gone.
Yeah.
Ain't nowhere in the hell. Let me tell you something, man. There's certain things you can do. That just said if he would have cheated, but it wouldn't have been no baby involved, wouldn't have been no arrest or none of that other extra stuff involved.
It was public embarrassment. It's public embarrassment.
You know what I'm saying? Like Urban Meyer wife stayed because, he just had a little affair, but he ain't have no babe out of wedlock.
Right.
Bro, when you have a babe out of wedlock, bro, that is a death blow to the marriage, bro. Because not only did you go up in another woman raw, but, bro, you put a baby up in another woman.
And I'm going to tell you right now, if it was just between him and her and it wasn't public and nobody else knew, he might be able to work that thing out. But the fact that you're going to have other women within her family on social media, and you know how women get. You know how they get when it comes to that situation. You shouldn't be with him, which she, hey man, like I said, rightfully so. But he don't stand a chance, man. There's too many women that know about this situation. Parents, family, sisters, cousins, aunties. He done. He done.
That's too embarrassing. I know one thing, man. If that was my sister or my daughter or my female cousin or my niece, I would do everything in my power to talk her into getting out of that situation. Because it's never gonna be the same again, Major.
No.
It's never gonna be the same again, bro. She will never trust that man. Ever.
And she shouldn't. Not the way he handled this. You know what I'm saying? And now and now that it's public, like I said, he might have had a better chance if it wasn't public. But being that it's public, you know how some people are, like a lot of women, when other women start getting involved, it's a wrap. She cause she hearing it from every ear, from her family, from her friends, social media. He is done. Shabazz said, Major, make a bed for more. Shit. I ain't got no room for him. He come in and try to start messing with
your woman.
He come in.
Your woman ain't gonna trust it. She ain't gonna trust him around you because she gonna think his bad habits gonna rub off on you.
Exactly. I can't have this dude around me. Not at all. Plus, he put knives to people's throats. I can't have that going around either. So he better figure something out. He better get with the side chick and hopefully that she stick with him through hard times. Cause I'm telling you right now, he might be done for as far as his pockets goes.
Yeah, he done. If that knife to the throat story is true,
Right.
his coaching days done, bro.
Right.
On any level.
Right.
On any level, he done, man. He may as well go learn how to drive a forklift or go
Bryce
get his damn CDL license or something, bro.
Bryce Taylor
'Cause he
said
done.
Bryce Taylor said a lot of folks don't leave. You'd be surprised. This is very common in the West. I bet money she won't leave him. I don't know, man. This is public
Man,
humiliation, man.
Man, let me tell you something, bro. Look, you gotta look at it's a white woman, bro. It's a
Mhm.
white woman from the Midwest, bro.
Mhm.
Okay, a white woman from the Midwest, and her black husband done cheated on her, embarrassed her, and
Yep.
had a baby out of wedlock, bro.
And he
Got
lost his
another woman
damn
pregnant out
job.
of wedlock.
And he lost his
Yep.
damn job. You know what I'm saying? You are like a bum right now to her. Like you know what I'm saying? You equivalent to a bum at a gas station to her right now. You ain't got no
It's gonna be
job.
hard as hell. Yep, he ain't got no job, bro.
And they ain't paying you out. I mean, all I see happening is I see what Bruce Taylor saying, but the only thing that I can see happening is she hitting his pockets for damn near everything he got. You know what I'm saying? Because she been publicly humiliated. You know what I mean? It's not like it was quiet. It's not like everybody on ESPN ain't talking about it. You know what I mean? She got to face people in the public. She got to face everybody. If didn't nobody know who they were as a unit, they know who they are now, just because of this situation. So,
it's embarrassing, man. Can you imagine, bro, if word got out that your old lady was stepping out on you and that she was pregnant by another dude? Come on, man. You can't come back from that.
Hey, look,
you cannot come back from that.
Look here. If that happened, you'll see this right here. Flashing out. I'm gonna flash out. Hey, I ain't lying. I'm cutting the cameras. Hey, I'm cutting the cameras. You know, you're gonna see me on the
You gonna be on Fox 5.
Man, my hand behind my back. Man. I ain't lying.
I'm about to tell my wife, hey man, that my boy Major on Fox 5. I got that go down there pulling them out, man.
Hey, I ain't lying, man. You don't play around like that. You know what I mean? Because you just don't know what a person gonna do. You know, and luckily for her, which like you said, he ain't really got much. I mean, he got something. Let's be real. He got something. So she gonna hit him for whatever he got and move on. Well, I think they got like 3 kids.
Yeah, about 2 or 3.
Yeah, so go ahead and move on. I know Bruce said that she wasn't going nowhere, but I think in this case it's a wrap. She done. She done.
It's a wrap, bro. You get a babe out of it. Just the embarrassment, man.
Right.
Then, man, you had the nerve to go up in the girl unprotected, and you skeeting her and put a baby in her, man. Come on, bro. That's a death blow to a marriage, bro.
Jared said Sharon Moore network is 28 million. She about to get all 28 of those million.
Get all that.
Yep. She about to get all of that.
All that.
That's sad. That is sad, man. Yeah, man. But outside of old Sharon, man, yeah, man, we I'm gonna be trying to go live probably for the Georgia Bulldogs basketball game. I've been watching them a little bit and just trying to find some things to do.
8-1.
Yeah, they 8-1. They 8-1. Yep. And they will be playing Cincinnati Saturday. So I'm gonna definitely be live for that. And I know Jared was talking about the ceremony, the Heisman ceremony too. So I'm gonna be live for that too. 28 million plus child support. Oh, she finna kill him with the child support. Ooh wee. Yeah, she gonna kill him. I hate to say kill because
that child support gonna be at least about 10 bands a month.
Oh yeah. Oh, and he got 2 or 3. Oh, he in trouble. Sorry, not all white women. Shabazz, what happened with that? I don't know. I don't. It don't matter what color she is.
It don't matter what color she was, man. She didn't deserve that kind of. Yeah, she didn't deserve that, man. For real.
But yeah, man, I appreciate you calling in, brother. Man, what you got planned for the weekend, man?
Oh man, I'm just gonna be chilling this weekend with the family, you know.
Yeah, ain't nothing wrong with that.
Yeah, man. Since ain't no games and that like that, man, I might do a couple of premieres.
Okay.
You know, I got one that's gonna drop late on the night, but yeah, I'm just gonna be chilling with the family this weekend.
Ain't nothing wrong with that. You gotta handle your business, especially after Sharon. You got to you got to be on the right track. You know what I'm saying?
Exactly.
You know, but
Exactly.
I definitely appreciate you calling in, brother.
All right, man. Hey man, enjoy the rest of your Thursday, man, and go dogs, bro.
Go dogs. Tell Mundo to get more bed ready. Shh, Mundo ain't dealing with that. You heard what Mundo said. He about to be with the family this weekend. Ain't no way we bringing him around. He ain't worth 28 mil no more. Nah, not no more. That's it. That's it. Ain't no use in trying to talk her out of it either, fool. Ain't no use in trying to talk her out of it. You know what I'm saying? Like I said, and I'm gonna say it before I get off this live. Like Mr. Caesar Hall said, no buyout. You lost your job. You caught up cheating with a ugly. You know what I'm saying? You know, women look at it like this too. I know a lot of women look at it like this too. You know, how you gonna go around? See, for us, it looked like, okay, it's just a cheating situation, or just this is my side piece situation. For her, she like, look at her. That's the first thing she gonna think about. Look at her and look at me, and you out here playing games like this. Okay, we headed to court. We headed to court. I'm putting you on child support. You know what I mean? And also, you're going to need to get joint custody of the children if you can get joint custody. But being that you've been putting knives to throats, they may not even grant you that, my brother. So you got to be, that's the crazy part about it. You know what I mean? That's the crazy part about this whole situation. And I really hope that he get his situation together. And I hope that this situation blow over for him to where he can get back to work. Because obviously, you know, he won't be back to work. We might see him at our local gas station, begging for change after this situation. He gonna be in the hotel. You know, hopefully he can afford to go into at least a 4-star hotel. You know, insanity plea. Oh wow. But he might not have his freedom. Man, he don't have a current history. You know what I mean? He don't have a history with the legal system. So he haven't lived a life of crime. I haven't heard anything about any priors. So I don't think he's gonna be. You know, I think they probably just gonna get him some mental health treatment. You know, give him some Prozac. You know what I mean? And kind of calm him down. Obviously, he get a little rowdy, and it might have just been just because of the situation with him getting fired. But obviously, he can get a little rowdy because I've been mad at a lot of situations, but I ain't been that mad to where I'm pulling knives to throats. And when you start doing things like that, you got it in you. You know what I mean? He's another Tiger Woods. Man, you got so much going on, man. I watched the Diddy documentary on Netflix, and that was crazy. And then seeing all of the content about Sharon, it was just like, man, this is crazy, man. There's a lot going on in celebrity world. You know, it's a lot going on. But anyway, man, I'm gonna eventually get up out of here, man. I'm gonna go ahead and get up out of here because we done chopped it up pretty good. You know, if y'all want to go live, man, tomorrow, if y'all want to chop it up tomorrow, we could. You know, we could chop it up tomorrow also. It'll be a random one, another random one where we'll just be talking about whatever. You know, it's nothing gonna be specific or nothing like that. Just want to come in here and kick with y'all, man. That's all. So let me know, man. Like I said, man, for those who ain't subscribed, go ahead and subscribe to the channel. For those who ain't been hitting that thumbs up, hit that thumbs up. You know what I mean? Give me a share, give me a like, give me a comment, whatever you do. You know what I mean? And then also, man, if you ain't following me on Instagram, make sure you follow me on @thedoghouse_. You know, @thedoghouse_. How much you paid for that hat? I think this hat was like close to $40, like 30, 30 something. You know what I mean? I got my other hats, couple of other hats back here too, also. But I don't wear the black one like that. I got the Atlanta right there because y'all know, I'm a Falcon fan. I got the coach hat whenever I need to pull out the coach hat. And I got another one back there. Y'all can't really see it. I got another one back there too. So yeah, but I need to get more. I need to get some different colors, some different, I seen them camouflage one that I'm interested in. But anyway, yeah. Like I said, man, y'all make sure y'all get at me, man, because sometimes I need y'all to kind of hit me up, let me know what we need to be doing. You know what I mean? I know I'm gonna be going live and trying to do videos throughout the off season. So shout out to Leander Lanier, shout out to you, man, for a good show tonight, and thank you, Go Dogs. Yeah, man, make sure y'all go ahead and hit me on IG, man. If you have IG, go ahead and do that. Give me some ideas if you can, if you want to. I'll be, I always respond. So shout out to all y'all, man. Shout out to everybody that participated in the chat and the onlookers, the ones peeking in the door but ain't coming into the house. So shout out to y'all too. I'm about to get up out of here, man, and go Dogs.